Good afternoon, everyone. This is Gregor. Welcome to the stream. Today we'll be doing a bit more Chrono Trigger after yesterday's shorties break, right? Yep. Just fix this. Is my voice coming out okay? Because it seems like it's not picking up correctly. Which is weird. Oh well. So yeah, Chrono Trigger with a run through Tyranno layer, and maybe if we're done in time, then go a bit further. Actually, the bit right after Tyranno layer is probably like my favorite one in the game. So, you know, kind of anxious to see that. Kind of, you know, happy to have reached this point already. So yeah, last time we kind of like managed to hitch a ride on these, the ductiles, which helps us reach this, the Tyranno layer. It's kind of like the I think it's like the last dungeon that you get to do in prehistory. I mean, if you're not counting like the Sun Sanctuary, which is somewhere around here, I guess. Sun Shrine in this version. Never mind. We don't really get to do anything here just yet, but you know, eventually we're gonna have to do stuff here. It's like way down the line, maybe like 10-ish hours from now. Like kind of like part of the end game, I guess. So yeah, Tyranno layer. Time to deal with those stupid like dinosaurs, I guess. I think like Marl is probably like the best choice here because we don't really have any like good healing with like Ayla. She's kind of decent-ish, but to be honest here, like big kind of like advantages like just like a raw damage, raw physical damage actually. So you know, it's always better to be attacking with her and have someone else to do the healing instead. It also might be a good time for me to kind of like, you know, maybe just like give a try to getting like charm as fast as possible, because it's gonna be like a decent source of like extra items and well, items mostly, equipment. I think there's like a few capsules that you can only get by charming them off of enemies, especially one from like I think the boss of this place has one. So I kind of need to do that. I kind of need to know charm by that point. It's not like a make or break kind of thing, but you still do want to, you know, have as many capsules as you can. Also, sorry, I'm kind of like fidgeting here, but bunch of capsules. Like, hey, Rooks, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? How's the weekend finding us? And yeah, there are like those, but I mean, specifically this place, I really need to get like charm out of the way as soon as possible. I think it's the next one after Cat Attack, but we're gonna have to see. Click. Also, I always find this kind of odd here. The background music doesn't change to the combat theme just for this encounter in Tyranno layer. I'm not sure why actually. Doing good, that's well. That's great, actually. I'm actually doing slightly better today as well, so. Charm by the time you get to Mount Bow. Yeah, but again, you're kind of like missing out. No, Boulder Toss after this. Oh wow. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to get charm by then. Not that early. But I'm pretty sure. Is it like the Tyranno boss that drops the tab? That like you can charm the tab, or is it like the black Tyranno that you fight like? Or is it like this one? I don't remember. Pretty sure like the black Tyranno enemy drops can be charmed for a tab. So I don't know if it's actually supposed to be more of like something that you need to do in like the game class. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, there are a lot of fights in this dungeon, and at the very least, I'm definitely gonna learn Boulder Toss. We're about to have a feast, and you're about to be the roast beast. Wait, what? It's like kind of stupid. You do get a couple of taps of like Azala and Black Tyranno, yeah. That's what I remember. I don't actually remember how. Maybe I did like the last time I played the game. Maybe I kind of like did grind a bit more than I should have. So that might be, you know, it, so to speak. And you do get like a lot more, what's it called, like TP from this point onwards. Kino, move back. Good luck, back. Ayla, save Kino. It's like a button right there. Come on. I really like the animation here, although I never really. Oh, is it? See, I was kind of wondering about that, and I'm not sure why it's not picking it up like high enough for whatever reason. So hopefully now it's like a lot better. It's like I messed around with anything, so that's kind of weird. So yeah, I do like the animation of like Ayla trying to sneak into the cell, and I've never actually managed to kind of like figure out what exactly it's meant to be doing, other than just like sneaking like the sprite through the gap at the top. Wow. Kino, sorry. All Kino's fault. It's okay. Kino take all Aruba person. Run. What Ayla do? Strong live, weak die. Ayla go big strong. Kino no come, Ayla die. Kino new Ayoga chief. Aw. Like, I mean, there's like a switch right there that you could be using. See, there's like a switch here. Clicky, clicky. And a chest which, for whatever reason, chests in this era kind of look like boulders or like rocks. Although I guess they're kind of meant to be like, what's it called? Clay pots or something like that. Yay, you strong, Kino weak, Kino jealous. Okay. So there's something that you can do here to. Oh, wow, I'm sorry about that. I think I may be slightly off today. Generally, wow. So there's something you can do here to not fight these, which is to step on. Oh, damn it. Step on these, but I'm not actually sure like what the what's it called? What the not point of it, because like the point of it is to not fight the enemies. Like what the alternative is to not doing that. Kind of sucks because I want to fight the other guys as well. Like, I guess you just like get more TP this way. XP, or maybe you don't have to fight them later on. Oh, we are out of MP. Nice. It's kind of like the problem with like more of the like late game techs that mid-game techs and onwards, they actually do start like costing a lot more like SP, which I think is kind of like the game's way of like wanting to make sure that you can at least always do the like not always but like easier to have access to like the elements themselves, but maybe not the damage output that the higher like higher tier techniques. Oh shit, he's not shocked anymore. No, don't. God damn it. Counter-attack to him. I guess it's kind of like so that you can always like scrounge some SP around, like MP around to, you know, exploit enemy weaknesses and stuff like that. Okay. Nope. Triceratopper, yes. This goes on Chrono. So there is like a way to get to there. I just don't remember which path you need to take for that. Like this way? No. Like this? No. So like this either. It's like maybe like through here. Where did you need to step on to go there? It's like such a weird thing. I don't really remember. It's like one of those tiles teleports you like all the way at the corner of the what's it called? There we go. Mesomail, or Mesozoic mail, now that we actually have more characters to work with. Although I do have enough, I haven't sold any of my ruby vests, so that should be okay. Mesomail and Ceratopper, yes. Back in the SNES, like, era, I guess, when couldn't really like have more than 8 characters for items, or like 10, I don't remember. So as far as I remember, one switch makes enemies appear and the other one opens the door. I want to say this one is the enemy one. That's good. Unfortunately, like the line out, I guess, cable doesn't really what's it called? Doesn't really like, I don't know, connect properly, I guess is the right word I'm like looking for. And like sometimes I only get like sound from like one of the two headphone cups, and it's like so annoying because like it's such a nice like music track in this, and I can't really like connect wirelessly because I've got the controller on my only free USB slot. I should maybe look into getting like one of those like USB expansion cards, but I don't since I kind of like made this on like a budget, the PC, I think I don't really have any free like PCI slots to put that on either, so kind of annoying. What level am I now? I think I'm at around like 24, 25. And yeah, I know. It's like you're asking about spec here, right? I'm not like actually sure if I can like head back and do that now. And I do know that it's like a long time after like that part before you go to like Zeal, but unfortunately, like with Ayla in the party, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to, you know, do that fight without a magic user in the party. Even if she can like sort of kind of off heal, just Chrono and like a second party member might be a bit too junky. Besides, I do also want to like have 2 magic users so I can like do techs like Antipode or go to spec here before going to Zeal. Wait, do you have a? Do you actually have like a horse, like a gate available after you're done with Tyrannolear? I don't remember that. Because I'm like just like doing like random moves as well, and that kind of like messes up the this kind of like messes up the connection as well. It's just so infuriating. You can take the pterodactyl to go back. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's not fixing my main problem, which is having Ayla in the party. Looking for Azala? She's just through here. Thank you. I mean, it's like so nice of you. I'm sure you're just like gonna stay there and wait. Oh, I mean, oh, you know, yeah, I kind of like figured now that maybe like once you're done with Azala, you don't actually need to have, or rather, you're not forced to have Ayla in your party after that. Oh, they actually changed this dialogue as well. When I said she's through here, I meant you gotta go through me first. What do you think I was flexing my muscles and looking all intimidated for? That's so cool. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess he still does like the discharge, doesn't he? It's like 4 hours here. So I don't think it's actually a good idea to use lightning 2 here, but I just want to like check the damage that it does. Yeah, it's totally not worth it. Because like realistically, you just need to like ping him with like some lightning to lower his defense, and nothing more. So let's see, Thunder Chomp. What does that do to this guy? Okay. It's like actually better, I guess. Ooh, like much better. More damage and keeps him shocked. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I guess it kind of like builds up. 15 TP though. That's like a very low amount. I mean, we're like very close to getting raise at least. And dice 2. Good. That's like half of Tyranno layer so far. More like 75%. Oh yeah, I mean... But there was like that annoying like switch puzzle thingy, right? So oh my god. Enough. No more enemies, please. Yep, there's like this one. So this will like remove parts of the... Oh, god damn it. Floor. I mean, yeah, the most annoying one is the invisible teleporter room. That's fair enough, but you know, it's still like orders of annoyance, and like there's like more than one. So yeah, normally you can kind of like skip these fights if you like do them in the right order. You can remove the floor before calling these down, and that kind of like gets rid of like a couple of fights. Like a couple like this fight, for example, but you know, so I can demonstrate that if I enter. I mean, yeah. Like, so if you go like this first and then do this, I kind of although then you don't have access to the save point anymore. Which is, I mean, it's fine, but considering that like you're like quite close to actually, you know, doing the Queen Azala fight, then it's kind of, you know, it's a very useful save point. This is what I'm talking about. So I love like the dinosaurs just like more or less para-dropping into the fight. Like, is there like a place on like the Tyranno layer that has like a bunch of dinosaurs just like waiting to jump off whenever someone comes by? And to demonstrate my point further, confusing it after this is the throne room. Oh yeah, that's like the, you know, that's it, right? It's like the throne room, Azala does like the blah blah blah, follow me if you dare thing, and then it's like the bridge after that, where you fight like the black Tyrannosaurus. Yep. Yeah, that's what I said. Like having a save point this close is like very useful, generally, which is why you don't really want to like remove the floor there if you can help it. And another Triceratops there. So we're gonna do a little bit of rejiggering here, and go with ruby vests. Like I know these kind of like drop my defense a considerable amount, but since like the biggest like source of damage in the next fight is going to be the flamethrower thingy that the black Tyrannosaurus does, it's like a lot better to just have what's it called? Wait, where do I have the? Oh, I have it on Luca. Okay. I kind of like want it on here instead. Actually, no, I want it on Chrono, to be honest. Because like Lightning 2 is kind of like a major thing on this fight. But yeah, as I was saying, like it might be like slightly less damage, like slightly less defense, but having Ruby Vests helps a lot against this guy. Damnable Red Star! Fall, why don't you? Stain the earth red! Even should it prove our fate to die, we will not relinquish this world to the likes of you. This black Tyranno will have the honor of wiping your filthy ass from existence forever. So at the start, you more or less just like want to like hit Azala. To be honest, she's as far as I remember, the like Black Tyranno is what's it called? He's like very resistant to damage overall, which is kind of like why you want to do this instead. And then when she's out of the picture, she like the once she's out of the picture, he becomes a lot more vulnerable, I guess. I don't have Falcon Hit yet. Falcon Hit is that thing that Chrono does with like the 4 hits, right? Or no, hold on. It's like the double tick that Ayla throws him across the screen or something. not like that. I think they unlock it once she learns Boulder Toss. So shouldn't be that far off, I guess. Oh no. Frenzy, yeah. Like I always thought it was a pity that you never get to learn any dual techs like involving lightning and ice, because I mean it would be kind of interesting to see how it would look to do like a combo attack between like those two. Yeah, Confuse will kind of like different than what it's like advertised as. So I think this guy is like mostly weak to physical, if I'm not mistaken, or not. I don't actually remember what like I'm supposed to do here. Lowers defense and begins storing. Yeah. Okay, so now we get to do all the cool stuff. Yep. So this is kind of cool, and I didn't really know it until like the previous time I went through this. The roar that he does actually counts as an attack for the purposes of deciding if you're going to counter with the rage band, which is kind of funny, and it more or less also means that you kind of like get free hits in, more or less. Okay, last Thunder Chomp that we do, and then I'm gonna have to leave Chrono and Marl on standby, just so that I can do like an Aura Whirl immediately after he does his big AoE attack. Comes. Okay. Although with like this is like why we need the ruby vests, more or less. It's to kind of like half the damage, because I was gonna get like 250 per character with that, and now it's like 130 something, and it's so much easier to just like go back to full health with just like an Aura Whirl after this. Nope. Ah, damn it. So I kind of pressed like the left key to target Chrono, but the left key went to like the next character in like the order, because that's kind of how that's how like the engine works on this. And unfortunately, I wasted like a turn doing heals to a character that was already like full. Nope. No. Damn it. Nice. Hey, Mana, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? Forgot you had been lazy. Yeah, that has happened to me on like not a zero amount of times. Like the not having gotten like to the shop to get stuff that I needed. Oh wow, like a decent critical as well there. Straight down the store. I mean, hey, at least it never goes bad, right? So that's good. I'm gonna have to use an ether on Ayla though. Oh, never mind. I like saved myself the trouble of that. 25 TP, Boulder Toss, Ice Toss Dual Tech, Falcon Strike Dual Tech, yay. And that's it. Apparently the Black Tyranno's head explodes in like the most like PG-13 kind of like way. No, it can't be. Could the heavens truly have sided with the apes? Listen, primates, and let it be known for all times. Well, we reptiles fought proudly to the bitter end. Ayla, no. First, a great fiery stone will crash to the earth. Its flames will soon spread to scorch every corner of the land. Then the chill will begin to creep across the blackened plains, ushering in a long, cruel age of ice and snow. a fitting end to our age, indeed. How does she know this, though? Lavos. What? What did you just say? Mode 7. It's kind of like a cool idea for the time. It's kind of hard like nowadays to get distracted enough by the fact that this is just like a regular sprite like rotating, and it's just got like the mode 7 kind of like skew thing to make it look like it's like shooting down a starry universe, I guess. Ayla people world, La mean fire, Voss mean big. So yes, you heard it here for the first time. We fight the fire big enemy at the end of the game. So the ground Toblerone. Oh, it's been like ages since I had any of those. Hurry, Lavos fall soon. How does she know? Also, in the... Ayla, what'd you do? Come, Azala, come. No, this is the will of the earth. I guess. How does she know it's gonna fall soon? And also, like... take care of this world. Dude. Like, if there's like drops like that, how is like not everything already destroyed? I mean, yeah, it's kind of like an SNES game, so the visuals couldn't have like accurately represented like a global fallout of like cataclysmic proportions, but you know. So Lavos fell to the earth in this era. Doom, doom, doom. Shocking. Also, that's us. See? Right there. The little, like, dots. Nom, nom, nom. Lavos huge. Chrono fight that? I mean... Chrono, we go place Lavos fall. He just arrived here. We might still be able to do something. Let's go see. Nope. Okay, so I guess this is like the point where we can get like the... Let's see. Oh, wait, no, we still can't remove Ayla from the party yet. That's a gate. bad. Playing Control for 6 hours? Oh, wow. Lavos fast, deep under earth now. This gate was opened by Lavos. He's probably the source of all the gates, said science genius Marv. What's wrong, Chrono? Want to fight Lavos? Go here. No? Yeah, I've actually heard like a lot of good things about... No, there we go. Much better. I've actually heard like a lot of good things about Control. But I'm like very unlikely to play this for like a very, very long time with all the backlog stuff that I still need to work through. So I'm kind of like holding for like the Ultimate Edition getting a sale or something before I like wind up like playing that at all. Yeah, and the villagers do say that like it's getting colder, blah 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 blah. It's just that, you know, I was kind of like the first time that I played, I was kind of like expecting a more like visually interesting like event rather than just like, you know, shaky and then that's it. But again, I know it's kind of like a limitation of like what we're currently like doing now, right? So I mean, that's fair. It's a good story. Yeah, I've heard as much as well, but you know, again, I kind of have a lot of things to work through before that. Oh wait, I actually did this because I thought I was gonna get like a dual tech, but apparently not. Huh. Well, we can like still try Specchio one more time now that we can get like a full party of like spellcasters ? Because like Chrono isn't really like primarily a spellcaster. It just like happens that like the oh my god. The lightning spells that he uses are like the most powerful in the game. Coincidentally. Which actually is something I'm very happy didn't really happen in Chrono Cross, because Surge is kind of shit at the start of the game. Surge being the protagonist of Chrono Cross, for those of you that haven't played it. He's not particularly strong until he gets access to like level 2 elements, which is what that game calls spells. Yeah, silent protagonist. But again, he's not as strong as Chrono was in the first one, which I rather like that, if that makes sense, because for those of you that don't know, Chrono Cross isn't like specifically, I don't know, it's not specifically like a sequel to this game. It's kind of related, but up until a very certain part of the game, only just like very tangentially. And well, oh boy. Chrono Cross is not like very much like directly related to the first one, but like I shouldn't even be like calling it the first one. It's not directly related to this game. It's got a few like related stuff here and there, but for the most part, it's kind of like its own thing. If that makes any sense. And one of the areas it varies very like wildly from this game is that... Oh boy. Dead? Nope. Good. Is that you don't actually just like get like a party of 6 people, total like 7 party members overall. You actually get, I think it's like over 40. Of which some are kind of like mutually exclusive, so you have to do like a second playthrough to get them, and some of which are kind of like useless, some of which are kind of like less interesting. But yeah, one of the things that is so good about Chrono Cross is that because Serge isn't like the best protagonist or like the best character you can get, like Chrono is in Chrono Trigger, it actually lets the other characters kind of like shine a lot more. If that makes any sense, they like all of the party members have like a certain utility to them that isn't really a thing in Chrono Trigger. Because like in Chrono Trigger, the hardest part of the game, I guess, is at the end of like a certain point a bit later in the game. Yay, we won! That was embarrassing. They said magic capsule and 5 mid-ethers. Nice. Like the hardest and maybe most annoying part of like Chrono Trigger is there's a point later on when you lose access to Chrono and you have to make do with all the other characters instead. And that's kind of also probably like one of like the harder parts of the game to get through. No, I don't want to go there. Oh shit, damn it. I mashed. I shouldn't have mashed. But yeah, it's like such a hard part of the game, specifically because you lose access to your most powerful character. In Chrono Cross, it doesn't really work like that. Also, yeah, Maxim is kind of like similar to Chrono in that regard, but you know, that's not exactly the same. And I think it's like very easy to miss getting Maxim, as far as I remember. Like it depends on like which paths you kind of like do. Also, yeah, Radical Dreamers was kind of like a side story, which was also kind of like a visual novel-ish game. Cloud as well. I mean, yeah, but in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud is, yes, he's like very, very strong, but on the other hand, you also have like the other party members, and to an extent, because of like the materia system, it's like a lot easier to buff those up as well. While in Chrono Trigger, because everyone has like their own innate abilities that aren't like transferable, that's more of an issue. Good morning, Tuma. How's it going? How are we doing today? But yeah, like for example, in Final Fantasy, if you like have like a materia combination that is like super strong, you can still kind of like take that off of Cloud and give it to, say, Aerith or Tifa or like whoever else. I don't remember which other character was like the magic focused one. So you can totally give that to another character and it will function very similarly, if not like just as well. But in this one, once you lose Chrono, you also kind of lose access to, you know, all of the light spells or like the strongest spells in the game, because Chrono learns Luminaire, and Luminaire is actually the strongest, I guess, at like magical attack you can do. Like the certainly the strongest single tech you can do. Movie is boring, so yeah. Oh, thank you, Tuma. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I mean, you get what I mean. Like, Chrono gets access to both the only resurrection spell in the game, because he's the only one that ever learns Raise, and like the strongest AoE attack in the game, which is Luminaire. So having him taken away from you is very hard, especially because in order to restore him, you need to visit one of the more annoying areas in the game, Death Mountain. And you have golf with your friends. Did I? I don't know. Let me check. I don't think I do. Holy shit! Thank you, Aznakta, for the 11th month in a row in the resub. Is that Chrono Trigger refers to the face Chrono is making the cover of the game? Yeah, that too. Hold on. Golf. No, I do not have that. Also, oh yeah, that's right. Race 2. Sorry, I forgot about that, but I was talking about like single text though, so what's it called? Luminaire is still like the strongest single tech in the game. And like once you get like the gold stud, which is like the 75% cheaper spells, I think, it becomes a lot more manageable to just, spam that, I guess. Mew was not good enough to make it into Smash Bros. Wait, who? It was like Chrono? Flare and Dark Matter. Yeah, but I was always under the impression that Luminaire was slightly stronger than those, or am I misremembering here? Well, yeah, base magic stat is higher, but to have an interest in it. I mean, golf with your friends kind of like that MP physics-based golf game, right? I mean, that would kind of like assume I had like friends to play it with, which I don't. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it would certainly like be a while before I got around to playing it for sure. Also, this is like the second best team in the game. Like maybe best one, I don't know, depends on who you ask. Put you in low prior for your role. Wait, you maybe with the what now? Also, what was that about Smash Brothers? It was like about Chrono? I mean, considering he only ever appeared in one game and was never like the cross-franchise sensation that, say, Cloud was. I mean, it's kind of understandable that they, like Nintendo would probably like prefer to have Cloud in Smash Brothers, right? Because I think he is in Smash Brothers, isn't he? I've literally owned this game ever since like the first day I got the Switch, because it came bundled with it, and I've never actually played it. Let's see, there should be like a picture of him here. Or not, if he was like a DLC character, maybe not. But I can see Snake on it, so... Yeah, he's here, Cloud. See? Like right here. Sad how Chrono Trigger is slowly but steadily being forgotten. I mean... I don't know, I mean, is it really being forgotten though? Smash Edition Switch console. I might have like the regular Switch console, but it came bundled with like a Smash Bros. Ultimate and Let's Go Pikachu, I want to say. And I'm like very sad to say that like the most popular game on the console I haven't actually played at all. I just kind of like get through the controls. Like on handheld mode, it's like very hard to do the moves that I want to do. And in like docked mode, the little like this thing that they give you to kind of like hook the Joy-Cons on, it's not very comfortable to play fighting games in, because it's like my hands are so close to one another, I'm kind of like getting in the way of myself usually. I still haven't tried it after getting the Hori gamepad, so that would be this. It's actually like a cheaper alternative to the Pro controller, which by the way also costs like half the price. Basically fingering myself. Well, maybe I am. But yeah, I haven't tried it with the Hori gamepad. I might do so at some point after I'm done like all the shit ton of other games I have to finish on there. I have to finish Mario and Rabbids, which I still haven't played. I got it on sale for like €8 and it like stayed in my library since then, just like that. I probably need to finish Star Ocean because I think I'm kind of like close to the end there. I have like a small adventure game called Goedia there that I need to finish. I also got something called the Phantom Doctrine, which was supposed to be like this kind of XCOM-ish indie game, which I haven't tried, but I found it like very cheap, so I kind of like grabbed it because I had it also on my Steam wishlist. And once all that is done, and I don't succumb to the temptation to start Bayonetta on the Switch, I might just like get around to playing some Smash. But yeah, it's not something that I've played. I mean, yeah, I guess again, I don't really know if it's like being forgotten, but maybe like not given the attention it would have been like 10 years ago. Also, I just love the corridors of time theme. This is the magic kingdom of Zeal, where dreams can be made reality, but nothing in this world comes free. There is always a price to be paid. Like fire. There's like a secret code with these. Welcome to Enhasas, welcome to Enhasa, Zeal, city of dreams. We seek enlightenment within the bliss of sleep. You are not of us, are you? It's like you can kind of like open the books in the correct order and something opens here, I think. You are most unusual visitors. Am I waking, or is this but a continuation of my dream? Regardless of that, I welcome you to Zeal. Your Majesty Queen Zeal rules this magic kingdom. She is without peer in beauty or grace. So whenever you get like a monarch that names a kingdom after themselves, you know you're in like big trouble. So hey, Posh, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? How is the VR experience going? Congratulations on that, by the way. We are prosperity to Her Majesty the Queen. After the king died, she encouraged the development of her kingdom's magical prowess, which has led to great advancement. I love this thing. The world you see with your eyes may well differ completely from the one I see with mine. There are as many different worlds as there are observers. Never assume that only those things which you can see or touch are real. That's like a Poyozo doll. Do you believe in such things as fate? Do you think it's possible our lives are predetermined? Well, I mean, yes, so you're a believer too. Yes, perhaps it is arrogant to think ourselves strong enough to overturn destiny. I kind of like mashed there. That's ridiculous. X-File sound. We are the masters of our own destiny. Speaking of which, I believe there may be a doorway to destiny in this very place. Yeah, I know. I don't remember what the combination is. I think it's like water, wind, fire. Because like fire is like wind is supposed to like fan the flames or something like that. In like the original hint that you get. The city of Kajar, the high seat of magical research, lies on the edge of the western continent. The airship, the Blackbird, is maintained there as well. The Queen has sealed away the great elemental weapons and armors forged with the power of the sun in the shrine to the north. Going to leave this world and go live in the world of the VR. I mean, I don't know if like Half-Life Alyx counts as that, but I did hear it's like a damn good game. Waves create wind. Oh, okay, so yeah. It's like water, wind, and then fire. So I did remember correctly. And you actually do get the hint like pretty soon after this. I am Doreen. Seek the hidden path and open the doors of knowledge, each in turn. The door to the northern shrine is sealed by a powerful force. Even we, the enlightened ones, lack the means to open it. Ba-da-ba. Love this theme. I could literally be listening to this theme for hours. Ooh. Hey, what's wrong? You have something to say? What a weird kid. What's wrong with him? Take note of the purple cat following him, by the way. That's gonna be important for later on. The black winds howl. Remember this? Remember this line? It's like a slight hint on who this kid is. One among you will shortly perish. Hey, what do you mean? What's that supposed to mean? You jerk. That was kind of creepy. It's only a bad joke. Prophecy is completely unscientific. This is a font of recovery. Rest your wearied mind and body within, traveler. Yep. It's like the... you know what I like the most? Is that even the way to recover HP and MP is so much more effective in the Kingdom of Zeal. You don't have like a dialogue after it or before it, or you don't have to interact with something. You just like walk over the magic circle and everything is like back to full health. The Queen's palace sits at the heart of our kingdom. She watches over the world with from its high vantage point. It's because of that we can sleep our days away in peace. Well, not for long. So let me just see. This one is wind. Okay, so let me just like go out and reset them. So let's see. It's like water. Oops. Wind. And fire. There we go. Just have them closed. Yeah, but it's like faster than, do that. So let's see. The Mystery of Life, Volume 841, Chapter 26. All life begins and ends with new. This is the undeniable truth because I believe it to be so. At least for the present. The Guru of Reason is gone. Do you want to challenge me? Well, actually not yet. Kind of need to go save first because this is kind of a weird fight. It's not like hard, but I can kind of like mess it up and die. Oh, but I need to do the... Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of like script changes that aren't like exactly the most amazing, I guess. Like for example, I was like a very big fan of like Frog speaking like Frog did in like the SNES version. So okay, I kind of need to be careful here because half of them will do an attack that lets you down to 1 health. And the other half will do an attack that does 1 damage. Yeah, and like most of the script in like the original was kind of like due to like memory limitations mostly. But again, I don't know. I just like the original better. Also, I hate how they're like slightly misplaced. So the top row you cannot hit all 3 with 1 attack, while the bottom row you can. I'm dead. Oh, never mind. It's like the middle one that does like the 1 damage hit. Yep. Okay, Chrono's dead. No, that's like stupid of me. I should have probably like healed instead of that. Like I said, you can like totally get like too greedy and kind of fug it up, I guess. And really I just like need Chrono to keep spamming like Lightning 2 most of the time. I think like 1 more should do it. And as far as I remember, like the main reason you want to do this fight is like you get like a ton of TP from it. 90 TP, yes. Mar, learn Ice 2. Luca, learn Fire 2. We learn Antipode 2. Yay! And the Delta Force Triple Tech. That's like the first Triple Tech that we get. You're strong. Take this. Magic capsule, speed capsule. No. And that's it. So there's like secrets like these in the other Zeal cities as well. Are kind of cool too, cause this is like probably like the first time in the game that you kind of like need to have like some kind of like lateral thinking, cause the hint you get about this city, like the water, wind, fire order, for example, it also applies to the city that you get it in. So you have to kind of remember that you may have seen like these books in Has as well. So it might be a good idea to backtrack and try the same order there, and you get rewarded by that. And also the other thing that you need to do with the new also requires some kind of lateral thinking, because you need to learn about their like secret spot or like sweet spot, I guess, or something like that. Which actually sounds gross, but you know, go with it. Like K-Jar, there we go. It's like this is the same thing. This is the magic city of K-Jar. We perform research in the magical arts to help further Her Majesty's plan to deliver our kingdom even greater glory. Your power differs from us. It's difficult to describe, but in you I sense a strange kindness. Dude, is that why you're like body blocking me? In ancient times, people crafted wondrous weapons and armor by combining shards of a rainbow-colored shell with the Sunstone's power. But now, only the Guru of Life knows the art of crafting such things, and even if others did, the Queen has ordered us to abandon use of the Sun's power. Ah, such beauteous contentment there is in a newly blossomed bud. Would that I could be a flower. So it's like wind. Never mind. That's the Sun Temple, which you see on the southern sky isle. The Sunstone, once your primary source of power, was enshrined there. However, the temple was sealed up along with the northern shrine once we turned to a new energy source. The Queen claimed with no need for the energy of the tired old sun. Made noodles? Oh, that's kind of nice. Actually, it's kind of funny. We were having noodles like for dinner tonight. Forgot to buy ginger. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry. What tempest must rage in young Lord Janus's head? His only friend, other than his sister, is that cat that follows him about. We've been seeing a great deal of young Lord Janus lately. Before, he scarcely showed his face, but now he paces around quite often, always looking upset. I heard Lady Shala's power far surpasses those of her mother. Then there's her brother, the young Lord Janus. He's of royal blood as well, of course, but doesn't seem to have the faintest trace of magical ability. I heard the strange prophet has come to the palace. I do not know the details, but I heard he has powers most uncanny. Zeal's progress stems from a new energy source. Its power far surpasses that of the sun's elemental energy. So this is something I like about the this version of the translation. It's like a lot clearer that like they kind of owe their like rapid evolution, I guess, into like a magical force to Lavos. Because like the closer you get to Zeal Palace, you like the more you like the more hints you get, like that they change what powers they use and so on and so forth, and some new form of power has become available, and you know that's kind of like nice, because in the original version I didn't really like get that too. Like it's also kind of said there, but it's not really like that explicit. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. Yep. The Guru once told me that the Sunstone once held all the nearly infinite energy of our sun. Over time, that energy was slowly depleted, and in turn into the lightless Moonstone. Know you this, traveler? The Moonstone could be restored to a glorious sunstone if left to bask in the sun's warm light. but such would require eons. None of us will ever witness that gorgeous glow again. Well, speak for yourself, buddy. It's not like I'm gonna have like a side quest to do just that later on. Her Majesty, Queen Zil has 2 children, Lady Shala and young Lord Janus. Lady Shala is an incredible child with extraordinary magical powers. With such a gift, her life must be all ease and luxury. Not really. So yeah, here we learn about the weak spot of the news. It all began eons ago when man's ancestors stumbled upon a shard of a strange red rock. Its power was beyond human comprehension. It cultivated dreams and gave birth to love and hate. Only time will tell how it ends. Wait, what? But inside is a black gemstone. So, gemstones. In this game, they're called gemstones instead of rocks. So, what this is? Later on in the game, there will be a time when Chrono is no longer mandatory to the party. And when that happens, we can have any 3 characters that we wish to have in the party. So the fun thing about that is that since Chrono is the only character that can learn triple text innately, we kind of need items to enable that on other characters. So where is it? There we go. It's like the black gemstone. Enables Eternal Darkness triple tech. And it's only usable by Mard and Luca because we don't have the 3rd character just yet, and he's kind of optional actually. But yeah, the thing with this is that you need gemstones to activate all of the triple techs that don't involve Chrono. Chrono is the only one that can like access them from the get-go. And there are 6 gemstones in the game. There's like the black, blue, red, green, golden, and there's like the other one, silver, I think, maybe. But yeah, there's like similar. Sorry, I'm just like catching up with chat now. Yeah, there's like similar things in like old RPGs. Like the one I'm playing on like the Switch, like I'm playing like Star Ocean a little bit here and there, mostly at night. The remake, like the remaster of the remake that I'm playing, which is Star Ocean R. So originally Star Ocean was again like Chrono Trigger, it was an SNES game. Famously also like the first and only SNES game to have voice acting in it. Like very limited voice acting, but it did. And it kind of like made the cartridge like very sought after, I guess. At least like it only came out in Japan as far as I know, so you know. But yeah. Sorry, Star Ocean. Star Ocean, like the first one, was an SNES game, and it quite like famously, as far as I know. I can kind of like look this up to like just make sure. Yep. So it apparently, so basically the Star Ocean franchise. Yeah, it's no coincidence because that's what I was about to say. The Star Ocean franchise kind of like started when some developers left. Was like Tri-Ace at the time. I know that like nowadays Namco Bandai does all the Tales games, but I think it was like Tri-Ace at the time, or like Tri-Ace was the company that splintered off of Namco maybe. But anyway, they kind of like didn't like the direction that like the Tales of Fantasia game took, so they thought they would do like something on their own, which kind of like evolved into Star Ocean. So that game on the SNES had the distinction of having some kind of like special compression technique used on it, which made it possible to have voice acting, like very limited voice acting. So it was like the intro was voiced, and I think like some voice lines were playing in battle rarely. But yeah, it was like a big deal at the time. And that game, well, that game didn't really see like a European or US release, so all we got was like kind of like fan translations on like emulated versions. But anyway, it later got picked up by Namco to be made into a like remade version for the PSP, I want to say, which was like Star Ocean R or something like that. And they kind of like redid a lot of things, did some anime cutscenes. They touched up the character portraits a little bit. I think they replaced the world map with like a 3D version of it as well. So it was like more like high fidelity, if you can call that on the PSP. And that version actually got a remake, or like a remaster, I guess, more like correctly, on the Switch. And I don't know if it's like also on the PS4, which is what I'm like playing at the moment. But yeah, they also kind of do the same thing. What's it called? Jeez. Where like the most recent version kind of like makes a lot more sense, like story-wise, just because they have like more dialogue capacity, I guess. It's not like limited, like a limited number of bytes like it was like on a cartridge. So yeah, that was like the brief aside on like those two games. So let me just like again catch up with chat. Mana said kind of dislike the idea of the class restricts what you can learn. Yeah, I mean, I think like the idea of the classes isn't like what you can learn, but rather like how I always kind of like got the impression was that, you know, it's more like what they are like best at doing and kind of like what they focus on. Also have a Chrono Trigger Ultima's Tribal Tech for using Luminar Flare Dark Matter. Yeah, but I mean, Chrono is like the party member that like can participate in most of the tribal techs, right? So that would be kind of like more powerful to like have him do that as well. Got ramen in your eye? Oh, okay. It's like that's not like the correct way to eat ramen, but yeah, I hope like it doesn't hit like that much, at least. Okay, let's see. The Earthbound ones are being allowed to work on the construction of the Ocean Palace. It seems even they have their purpose. So yeah, if you're like seeing some kind of like a classist / racist kind of attitude here, you're not the only one. The construction of the Ocean Palace has fallen behind schedule, an everlasting palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's finished. Behold, that out the window is the Great Blackbird, built by Balthazar, the Guru of Reason. Wait, Balthazar, not Balthazar? It's kind of weird because like the other two have like very specifically three magi names. It's like Gaspar and Melchior. So why this one is like Balthazar and not Balthazar? Why are you here? All is well with the Blackbird, I presume. Ah, who might this be? Otaquinho Chrono, thank you for the follow, and I think I pronounced it correctly. Also, welcome. How's it going? How are we doing today? Bear in mind the civilization's 30,000 years ago from the present. Yeah, I mean, again, of course she is, you blundering idiot. Were she not, we'd all be in trouble. You, what are you doing here? Values do change over time. It's close. You must be the ones the prophet said would come to interfere. I think I shall watch for the time being and see how he plays his hand. Not that I suspect he'll tip his cards so easily. Ha! So yeah, Dalton. This guy's kind of like... I don't know. I kind of like wish two things about this guy. Like, firstly, that he had like a better name than Dalton. And secondly, that he actually was the big time like secondary villain that he kind of like talks that he is, because they kind of like build up Dalton's participation, I guess, in like what's about to happen, as like a scheming, like kind of like evil vizier type of thing. But at the end of the day, you only ever like interact with him like 2 or 3 times in the game, and then he's kind of like gone, kind of like faded in the background, like all the things that are not Lavos. The source of our energy rests deep below the sea. Once its exact location was determined, we began constructing the ice palace over there. The ocean palace over there. Oops. The portal to the ocean palace is in Her Majesty's audience chamber. Mind you, it hasn't been completed yet. Yep. You're kind of wondering what the source of our energy might be? Well... That wandering prophet is amazing. Every prophecy to escape his lips comes to pass. It's as though he already knows the events to come. Unnerving, is it not? Oh, Ichi, could you scratch my back? Discovered the new scratching spot. Okay, let's go back and use it now, to be honest, before we continue with the Zeal Palace. They do put some extra connection with Cross for the DS version. Yeah, but I mean, that's like just like one ending if you clear all of the optional like dungeons that the DS version has. And well, even then, it's just kind of a very I don't know. It kind of like always feels like very tacked on to me. Like it's nice to have, but it certainly feels like something that wasn't part of the original game. Oh, with a certain sub-boss? I mean, yeah, but again, scratch, scratch. Give me your magic tabs. Teehee. Ooh. Magic capsule. Whoops. So yeah, it's like another like good example of like the lateral thinking that this time period is very keen on, because you kind of like need to remember that there's like a new that you haven't interacted with after learning the secret scratching spot. So yeah, that's it. That's a free capsule that I'm not using until the end of the game. It's like I always feel bad for doing this, but I never use any of the capsules until I'm like maybe like after getting the epoch, and sometimes not even then. Like there have been certain times that I haven't like used them all the way at the end of the game, which is a shame because the boosts are not insignificant. My, what strange clothes! You must be travelers from afar. This we need to do for something else. Do you like plants, traveler? Oh, I love them too. But the queen ordered me to burn this tiny sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a special tree with powers to restore the earth. Oh, what shall I do? Throw it in secret. Oh, you're right. Queen's orders though they may be, it wouldn't do to burn a gift from the Guru of Life. With the sources in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I mean... Very well then, I'll care for it somewhere safe and secret. Someday, it just may help someone else who loves the earth and trees. Hint, hint, hint. Actually, it's kind of funny. I recently learned that you can... Actually, I'm not sure if you can do that. Even Balthazar, who designed the Blackbird and the Ocean Palace, has vanished. How strange that the three gurus who guided Zeal to his present glory have all disappeared at once. There's like nothing to worry about. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He strives to make a time egg or some such nonsense, but no one has seen him for years. This way leads to the Mammon Machine Chamber. So yeah, I recently learned something that I might want to like check out. Apparently telling this lady to grow the tree in secret is what enables Fiona's side quest in like 1000 AD. So I kind of want to see if we can go back and check that. I think you can't actually use the gate until you're done with like, you know, Zeal. But I am kind of curious to see if that actually works, because that would be funny. That like you get like such early access to that particular side quest. Because that's also kind of a major character development, I guess, for Luca, as well as Robo, but like to Fiona. Yeah, I kind of like want to check and see if just like doing the dialogue allows you to start the quest now, or if the game kind of like tells you no, you need to come back later, and so on and so forth. So we haven't actually gone past level 30, have we? Nope. So still no new Specchio fight. Oh! Damn it, it's like 600 AD, damn it! Hey, G Scorpion, welcome, how's it going? How are we doing? On our, like, day off, I guess? Or not day off, like, at least like a leave? Hopefully. Did you get to jump off of, out of like a helicopter yet? Yep, okay, so it's like a leave. I think that's like what it's called. Hold on. Which one was 600 AD? Like this one? Yeah, there we go. Haven't dropped us from hell yet. That sounds like a lot different than, you know, making you jump out of it, like dropping you off of it. Kind of like, throw out the window. Battle Royale. Well, he's actually like on his army service at the moment, so it's more like paratroopers rather than Fortnite. or as I like to call it, fork knife. Because I'm always hungry. Get it? Oh, you can totally do that. Should we try and like do a like try and like do this side quest? Oh wait, you can actually do it though, right? We need to wait for like her husband to get get captured by the monsters. As far as I remember. I said I didn't enjoy the music. No, I don't mind the music, but again, like the I certainly don't like mind it. Hello, Elder Mammoth as well. How's it going? How are we doing today? Thank you for that. How was the rest of like the 12-hour stream yesterday? I'm like kind of like sad that I didn't like stick it out until the end. Mostly because I kind of like had to like take a call, and that also like led to another call, and you know, after that I didn't really like get back in time, I guess. For this shit. Yeah, I kind of like think that every time I kind of like think of even attempting to do that, doing it again in a week. Yeah, I know. I remember. Also, you might have noticed that we are getting way too much XP and TP from this place. This is because we're not actually supposed to be here for another 10 levels or so, which makes it an amazing place to kind of like farm stuff. Go beyond 12 hours. I don't think I could actually even do like 12 hours to begin with. Unfortunately, I'm like, you know, generally I don't think I have the time for that anymore. Like, let alone the mood for it. Or like totally get like either hungry or tired or both, to be honest. Oh shit. It's more those things at the same time. Yeah, I know, I mean doesn't like make it better. So yeah, okay, we like kind of like need some work before we can survive those. However, like I mean, yeah, it's like more manageable. I kind of need like just enough TP to get Frog's Water 2 as well. Having the character lagging behind the move. I couldn't really like tell you, to be honest. I don't remember. Because like always by the time I got to this part of the game, I more or less already had enough levels to kind of like one-shot everyone, or like not one-shot, but at least not have trouble with them. So just to be clear, this place is like way further down the line. And like the only reason I'm kind of like performing at all is because I remember to bring 2 characters that have water magic, because these things are kind of like weak to water. Just like these rolly crawlies are like so annoying. Marbles still being thrown to the ground. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I don't know what the problem was there, to be honest. Also, I'm out of MP with Marv, so that's gonna be a problem later on. Or not. It does actually make me think, though, that I'm probably not able to kill the actual boss of this place, which is kind of like needed to clear the side quest, I guess. Although, I just like realized that I'm still with like the ruby vests. So, you know, that might help a little bit. And, you know, maybe actually give level appropriate gear to Frog. That might also help a bit. Arc Impulse on them. Yeah, but not now. Not on these enemies, at least. Like I'd much rather just like wait. Red, blue, white, black males. Yeah, yeah, it's like where you kind of like activate Marl's pendant, right? I mean, yeah, but we're maybe gonna do it like a bit later. I don't think I'm gonna stream like as much as I usually do today. It's like maybe another hour for like the time being. Mostly because like kind of like we need to get back to the missus, and you know, it doesn't really do to kind of like stream all the time. So yeah, how much TP do we need for like the next attack? 499, 287, 209. So he has like 4 or 5 fights, maybe? Oh, Come on. I don't know what they've got against here, to be honest. They're like very focused today on like Marl. But I've never actually tried doing this before, you know, the game tells you to. Yeah, I know. That's like what I that's what I meant. It's like I have no idea why exactly this is the case. God damn it! What was that? Doom, doom, doom. So, that fell beast is what changed soil to sand. But if it can move through the earth, it could come up anywhere. Memory cap. Oh, wait. The memory cap is what, like, boosts charm, right? No, prevents lock. Okay. That's actually decent. So we can't actually get locked out of our techniques now. Okay. So I don't actually remember the tactics for this boss. I think it's like something to do with like using water or something. Muscle ring, which gives +3 to strength, I want to say. 6 to stamina. Oh, never mind. But I do want like the rage band, so how about we give this to her? How about we give the silver earring to Marl so that she can take more of a beating? Rage band to this guy, and should I try this boss? And I kind of like want to try it, but I also kind of like worry that I'm gonna lose like half an hour's worth of progress, like all the levels that I got. I mean, might as well. Come on. So what was the tactic here? I'm like very much trying to remember. So this is a triple check, by the way. This is the first one we've seen in the game. These are like quite literally techniques that involve both characters. So if he takes 0 damage, it means I'm not meant to actually attack that enemy, which also means that as far as I remember, one half is weak to one element and like another half is like to another element, and I'm kind of like meant to make them drain. Oh, hold on. Physical attacks then? There's like water. Yeah, it's just helpful for the other parts. So I'm kind of like meant to be attacking the other bits until so I want to say this. I think the first time I like did this, it was like so easy because I was actually very over leveled. life leeching as well. Yeah, it's got all things going. Well, this kind of got like a goofy leg, I guess. Oh, you know, I should have hasted Frog first, because now that like Chrono's got like more speed in general, like Frog is probably gonna have like a hard time like keeping up. So I kind of like want to be safe here. Kind of worried he's gonna do like a weird thing. Yeah, that's actually what I'm curious about as well. Do you save Marcus if you come and kill this like much earlier? I've never actually tried this. Defense boosted when attacked. Well, we know how to deal with that. Yeah, now it starts actually spamming the annoying attacks. Oh boy. Oh, you know, this would have been a lot easier if I had learned Cure 2 as well. Ah, my dude, that sucks. So much. I think I'm gonna start like depending more on single text here. Oh, Water Stream. I could totally be using Water Stream instead of this. But no, never mind, because he's like immune to the actual magical damage component of this. Or is he? He's like a Lapis? Yeah, he does like 0 damage. He just like counts as like a water element attack, so probably not a good idea to be using that. Like spam ice one. I mean, I kind of need to be healing with Marl at the moment, so does healing work on it? No, it doesn't. It's not, it doesn't do the doesn't do the Final Fantasy thing where undead enemies are like damaged by what's it called? Shit, please don't die. Don't die. Ah. I mean, technically, I don't know if this counts as an undead enemy because it's like weak to water instead. Also, how amazing was it that I gave Marl the silver earring? This is like literally what saved her this time around. She would have been dead. Though, being out of MP also does it, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. That also. There's no like families of enemies. Like shit. Nope. God, that was gross actually. But you know. Enemies, but yes. That's like the basis, like the basic assumption of like any JRPG that you play. You know what? I'm gonna risk it a little bit and kind of like hope for the best, because I'm kind of running out on Chrono's MP as well. God damn it! Yeah, he's dead. So dead. I'm actually out of MP as well, so I can't really, you know, raise him either. It's like the unfortunate thing here. It's like probably the biggest annoyance of having someone die is that they lose haste. So now I've got like two characters that are like super fast, and the third one is kind of like just like lagging behind. And, like you can see from like the little like red outline around the character sprites. Under TP, that's like a very early kill here. That should put a stop to the trees dying. Fiona will be happy. Let me just like heal though. Not an issue when the enemy's dead. Yeah, I mean, obviously. But yeah, I did not expect I would actually be able to finish this fight at this level. It's like a lot earlier than when you're actually... Come on. Dude. It's like a lot earlier than when you're actually supposed to come and fight the... like, do this side quest. Thank you for dealing with those foul creatures. Now I can set to work replanting again. Alas, I fear it will take ages to plant enough trees to reforest this land. Ah, if only there were someone who could toil for centuries on end. Then these wastes could truly be made green again. Wait, what? Oh, we can't actually interact with him. You vanquished all the monsters? However, can we thank you? I mean, items please. Dead enemy. Good. Actually, better. So, there is a second part to this quest, but to do it, I kind of need Robo in my party. What do you think? I could remain here and assist Madame Fiona, and you could come and retrieve me once my work was completed. Is that alright? May I stay behind and help? So wait, if you do this now, you actually lose access to Robo until like you do the rest of the side quest. That's kind of funny though. Also very worrying. Undertale next. I've already finished that like a few times. It's like not a game that I would ever want to stream, to be honest. It's like one of those games that is better to like experience on your own, I guess. Also, here's a cool fact, like enemy bad thing. Here's like a fun fact about Chrono Trigger. Robo will remain visible on the world map for as long as this step of the quest is active, and every time that you like reload the map, his animation is like a different sprite. There's like one where he's like a scarecrow, and there's like one that he like kind of like waters the seeds, and one where he like tilts the ground. It's kind of like a very, very cool thing, isn't it? So, I guess this means Marco does survive, or Marcus, or whatever his name is. But I do have to do the next part of the quest as well, which is coming back in around 400 years and seeing how things are going. Yeah, he does remain there after you get him back to in the future, because like his past version is not still done. So yeah, it's kind of like it's one of the more interesting applications of the whole time travel thing that Chrono Trigger did. And there's also like a rather more important part to this quest, which is saving Luca's mom. And hopefully this is what we get to see now. And actually, if we do that, that's like the end of Luca's side quest before we even got to the part where the game tells you to do it. Like a good maybe 10 or 12 hours before the game tells you to do it. It's like very funny. I never knew you could do this. Like all playthroughs that I've done so far, I kind of like waited until Gaspar kind of starts telling you, yeah, someone close to you needs help, blah 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 blah. Hey, Luca, I've been working on some defensive gear for my favorite daughter. Yeah, it's gonna be like later on in the game that we get the next piece. Yeah, I know. So, you might have noticed that Luca's mom is always sitting in that chair. She's disabled from the waist down. And the game will go on to tell us, well, now actually, that this kind of happens because of an accident that happened when Luca's mom was like when Luca was like a baby, I guess, or like a very, very small child. Also, the other thing you may notice is that after doing this side quest, there is now a forest here. And not just a forest, but also a shrine. This is Fiona's shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for reviving the forest scorched in the war against Magus 400 years ago. The remains of the venerable Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. My huts are woven from twigs rich with the mystical energies of the forest. Yep. Clarity Cup, Memory Cup, Time Hut, and Vigilance Hut. It's like, I guess, like a Vigilant Hut. Prevents all status ailments for like 50,000 G. Unfortunately, I don't really have money to get any of these yet. But we can eventually come and buy these. I mean, I could probably like be selling stuff that I'm not gonna use, like the Mammoth Tusk, like these. I am keeping... Nah, I don't need to keep the Ruby Vests. If I ever need them, I can just like go and farm for more. But I don't remember if there's like any place where you can actually go and like, farm money in this game, because I never actually ended up doing it. So I kind of want to save first before I do the next bit, because it's like a very high chance that I can like fuck it up. Yeah, I know. That we get like a better version, but that's like for like 2 characters tops out of the 3, so you know, it's always nice to have at least like a one fallback. Also, I love that like 400 years later, Robo apparently like kind of like became overgrown with like I guess moss and stuff. Systems reactivated. Where am I? It's also like rusted to hell. Chrono, how nice to finally see you again. Only a few moments may have passed for you, but I have been waiting for 400 years. However, my efforts were worthwhile. The forest is restored. Now, shall we celebrate our 400-year reunion? This kind of comes a bit out of the blue, to be honest, but it's also a nice little bit of backstory. I realized something during these past 400 years. I believe we may have been incorrect in our assumption that Lavos was responsible for the creation of the gates. What do you mean? It's not a certainty, but I have come to believe it possible that some entity wished for us to witness these events. Perhaps it wanted us to see all of these various ages. Alternately, it may have wished to see them for itself. It seems almost as though it was reflecting on the days of its past. Ayla, no! Person die, see life pass by, elders say. Before death claims a man, he's made to bear witness a second time to those memories engraved most deeply upon his heart. There may be fond memories among them, yes, but often as not, the ones which grieve us are the most profound. Knowing the end is approaching likely reactivates dormant feelings of regret and desire to return to moments in the past. Do you suppose that would happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you want to return to, Luca? Well, actually, nope, not at all. Not really. It kind of sucks though that like such a major like dialogue sequence is kind of locked behind a side quest that you may not even consider doing. Because like it's like totally possible that you can like skip this entire thing with Fiona and never see this scene. Also, what's that sound? Why are we playing as Luca? I wonder why. Also, wait, what? I mean, Rooks might correct me on this, but isn't the gate here supposed to be red? To kind of like signify that it's like a different kind of gate? Or am I misremembering? I thought this one was supposed to be red, right? It was red on the SNES. Okay, fair enough. As the case for... Yeah, but like all the other side quests don't really have like this much substantial content that relates to the main story. Like, Frog's one is kind of like what happened to Cyrus. Marl's one is kind of like beating the descendant of Yakra, who is also posing as the Chancellor. Did Ayla have one? I don't really remember, to be honest. Like, I don't think Ayla has one. Robo gets to just like go to the future again and kind of like sort out his mate, I guess. Oh, it's red when I open it? Okay, let's see. Aha! Yes. That's a bit better. I don't remember what the code is. I think it's like Lara. Supposed to be like her name, right? Oh, there we go. There's like the hint here. What's this? June 24th, 1990. 990. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but he blew me off again because of his research. I don't get it, but whatever. Who cares about stupid science anyway? Girls don't need to know about that stuff. So, let's see. There are hints here, yeah, I know, but I don't remember where exactly they are. There we go. The password to shut down the device is the name of my one true love. Use it in an emergency. This took me ages to figure out when I first played the game. Ages. Yep. What is this thing anyway? Taban said to keep away from it, but it's so dusty. Surely it wouldn't hurt to just tidy up a little. Uh-oh. Dear me, my skirt. I'm stuck. Luca, help. I can't pull it out. Uh-oh. Enter the password, but I don't know it, Mom. Yeah, I know you have more time to react, but... Oh, okay. This is like much better, actually. I prefer this version a whole lot more than actually having to press left trigger A, right trigger A. It's actually the same stupid system that they had in like the Protodome puzzle, and it was like notoriously finicky. This is so much better. Yay, we saved Luca's mom. How great it is. July July 2nd, 1990. That was close. I think I'd better study a little more about machines in case anything like that ever happens again. So that's actually like yeah, but I mean it's like the left trigger and right trigger. That's like the same thing. Like the Xbox One doesn't either. It's like left bumper, right bumper. But I guess that's kind of like how you're supposed to figure it out, because the LR keys are also used to kind of like escape from battles. So that may kind of like give you a small like mental connection. But this thing was so hard to figure out the first time I played. I think I like failed like 4 or 5 times. And here's the thing: you can actually fail it, and it still resolves the quest, but in like a way less satisfactory manner. I don't remember if you don't get the green gemstone if you fail it. But it does change like the outcome of this quest. There we go. Out we go. But this is like where you get the green gemstone, which is actually supposed to be some kind of sap that this like Robo has been growing inside him for the last 400 years. That was always weighing on your mind, was it not, Luca? You are always thinking of others. What does he know? Ooh. I have a present for you. It is a piece of amber I created using sap from the trees in this forest. It required 400 years and a great deal of pressurization to make. I hope you will find it useful. Green Dream. Oh, wait, that's not the green dream. Whoa, that's not the green gemstone, though, is it? Or did they change its name? Automatically revives KO'd wearer once. Oh! It's an auto revive. Yeah, okay, I totally forgot that. I thought you actually got one of the like gemstones here. Damn. Well, I guess that's that then. Let's go back to Zeal. Yeah, and you get it regardless. That's what I was trying to remember there, because I know you can like resolve the quest anyway. So I guess it's just like some dialogue changes, and like the second piece of her like her younger self's journal also changes what it reads. And check on the two mothers also. Yeah, fair enough. Fine, let's go do that. Yeah, she does. Actually, hold on. Gets up from his chat. I think there's like a variation on like the first like encounter you see with her and Taban, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go. Goodness, is this one of Luca's inventions? Greetings, madam. I am Robo. Chrono is my friend. My, how polite you are. Bit strange looking, but well enough behaved. Chrono, you could learn anything or two from him. Damn it, mom. Always making fun of me in front of my friends. There we go. What a beautiful day. I think I'll go for a walk once I finish the housework. I mean, I wish there was some exclamation from Luke at this point. Even if like a cutscene where you just like kind of like go and like she goes out of the room before she exclaims, but that would be nice. She's literally named Mother. I mean, again, this is kind of like a 1995 game, and it's also kind of, from Chrono's perspective, more or less. See, I'm thinking for it from the ending. I mean, probably. Or like one of the endings. What time is it? It's like 7 p.m. So there's like a lot of these like little like changes depending on what you did in the game. Also, oddly enough, we're still not high enough level to challenge Specchio, even with like clearing the sand sand palace. No, the sand palace. It's like that place anyway, the sunken caverns or something. But I think I'm gonna call it a bit early today, since it's 7 p.m. I wasn't really planning on streaming today, but I kind of like wanted to at least get to Zeal. The next bit kind of takes a lot of time, so I don't really want to do it now. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming tomorrow because we're kind of like staying at home tomorrow, so I'm gonna have more time to stream and maybe earlier as well. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm gonna send you guys over to Dramatica, who's doing Dead by Daylight, which I know at least like one person in chat kind of like plays that. And actually, it's a game I've been considering playing and maybe stream a little bit as well at some point, maybe. But yeah, let's go raid Dramatica, and I'll see you around tomorrow with more Chrono Trigger. But in the meantime, have a very pleasant afternoon, evening, day, or night, depending on your time zone, and see you around.